Always watching Cryptechology. I just want to say thank you for supporting my channel and thank you for hitting that like button. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Simon. You're watching Cryptechology. I'm your Helium G, and today we're gonna go over the Helium HNT developer. Contact me. I'm looking to transition into a blockchain career position. All right, that's enough of that. Anyway, so when we're looking at this chart right now and you're trying to trade the crypto markets, coming from the stock market, it's a little bit different. When you're trading the stock market, you're really probably going to be looking at the 1 minute, 3 minute, or 15-minute chart if you're going to be doing some intraday trading. If you're doing swing trading, you're definitely going to be looking at the 1 year, 1 day chart, and also the most likely, yeah, I would say the 1 day, 1 year chart for swing trades, because you really want to know the major support and resistance levels. What do I mean by major support and resistance? You want to know the 24-hour high and the 24-hour low, and that's a little bit similar in the crypto markets. But the difference between the crypto market and the stock market, from my hands-on experience and analysis, is that the crypto market trades are a little bit slower. Even though they trade at a 24/7 ratio, all right, the moves are actually slower than the stock market. What I've noticed is that since this is a global market, all right, and everyone can access it, there are market shifts per time zone. So what do I mean by that? So I've noticed throughout a 24-hour period, maybe not 20, I would say probably 48-hour period, you kind of have that entire time frame for any given chart to really have some price action that you can study and make your entry or exits off of. So I know that was really confusing. Let me try to explain it like this. So if you're in the U.S., you have our time zones. You're in China, you have your time zones. You're Australia, all different parts of the world has different time zones. All right. So in all different parts of the world, people are awake versus people are sleeping. All right. So I've noticed a difference on how the market trades during these different time zones, and you can kind of figure out a little bit to see which time zones are more volatile than others. But that's on a short-term period. So I like to wait and do my trades on a longer really want to look at the popular indicators, because that is the social sentiment behind it. That is the market psychology behind it. All of the people looking at the market may be looking at those similar indicators, and it ends up becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy when there is high volume in the market. But a couple things that will always go across the board, no matter what, is following transactions. And the way you follow transactions are either by the amount of trades or the actual transactions in crypto markets. You also want to look at the volume. Volume is important. Price action is key. These are the things that you want to focus on when you're trying to analyze any given chart, any given day. It doesn't matter. price action is key, and fundamentals is what keeps you alive during the bear markets, all right? I don't even really like saying bear or bull market. I just know people really like to associate with those words. But to me, the market is the market. Whether it's going up or down, it really doesn't matter. The whole point of all of this is allowing yourself to be disciplined to your trading strategy and your investment strategy. The whole point of using the market and analyzing these charts and analyzing the price action is to figure out the price level that has the highest probability of success for either your long or your short trade. A long trade is hoping that the stock price or crypto price is going to continue to move upwards, and you're looking for an upward price movement so you can sell into the move. If you are short trading, you are normally buying at resistance, and you are exiting your position at support. So you're hoping that the price is going to go down, and that is the difference between going long and going short when you are trading and or investing into the markets. And when it comes to the crypto market, these moves are a lot slower, so that's why I like to look at the hourly time frame for my trading. So when I see this chart right here, number one that sticks out is, all right, we have resistance at $19.19. We can also go to the peak of the wick here. So this line above this candle is called the wick, all right? So you have your top wick, which is above the candle, and then you have the bottom wick, which is below the candle, all right? A green candle indicates that the candle closed higher. A red candle indicates that the candle closed lower. So what do I mean when I say that? All right, so we have a green candle right now. So the open price of this current candle right here, this is currently live right now. So we have an open at $18.53. The current high in this so far 1 hour time period. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back to the last candle since this one's already completed. All right, so we have an open at 1834. We had a high at 1853. Our low was at 1824, and then it closed back at 1853. So what does that all mean? All right, well, we had a plus 0.88% move in this 1 hour candle, which is nice. But, you know, if you want to trade for 88.88%, that's perfectly fine. I'd recommend utilizing 3 commas for setting up trading bots. It's super user friendly, and I like to use it for my trading bots as well, but that's not what this video is about. So when we zoom out a little bit, okay, this is showing us an upward movement. We have an upward trend going on. We have higher lows. That is what I am looking for. That is what's very important. I'm gonna use some trend lines and horizontal lines to help people to see what I'm referring to. Okay, so we have a support here at 1611. All right, and then this is really the most important support that I like. Okay, this is important because this is an indication of a continued movement towards the upside. And what am I looking for? When we have a breakout over previous resistance, which was right here, previous resistance at 1725. We also had resistance over here on August 13th, and we also had this similar resistance here on August 11th. All right, so we had 3 times it tested. Normally on the 4th time, it's either going to pick a direction of going upward or going down. Another thing that's a good indicator to this move is that maybe it's really low and hard to see, but we did have a little increase in volume during this time period. All right, so now we have a confirmation break of 1725, and we had a nice move to 1869. So let's actually see what type of move, if you would have actually bought at the breakout level, what type of move would you have gotten? So let's go ahead and check that out. So we're gonna have an entry at 17. Let's have our entry at say you were a little late, okay? Say, all right, let's say 1720 was our entry, and we got out. We missed the top peak, but we got out at the second one. All right, that's a nice 5% move, 5.6% move, and that is just basically a really small time period. This is just actually within a few hours. as nothing really, okay? But you have it's a few hour move to make 5%. That's not too bad, all right? There's a lot of people trying to get 5% an entire year. But let's just say we're gonna stay convicted to our trade, because on the pullback we've got support at previous resistance. All right, so that's another good indication that we're gonna have a continuation to an upward side move. So we have a support at the previous resistance. Say you got back, say you entered at that support level, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna hold it. We have a confirmation break. You can even ride to previous resistance, which is another good trade that I like to do, from support to previous resistance. The previous resistance being at 1849. So this is a nice 6% move, all right? But we have more conviction in this trade, and we want to hold a little bit longer. So let's see what that percentage would have been like if we actually would have held out to the continued breakout. That's a 9.9% move. That's a damn near 10% move in just, you know, maybe, so that's about, it says 18 hours or so, or 18 bars. It shows us 1, 2, I'm not going to count them all, but it's saying a distance, about 18 bars, about 18 hours, all right? So that's what I mean. It's a little bit longer play, but I like it because you have time. You have time to really just like enjoy your trade and look at the price action. Remember, price action is key, all right? When you are trading, price action is key. So we just had a move to the downside, and boom, what do we get? We just got support at let me pull up my horizontal line for you. All right, support at previous resistance. Here we had a little bit of resistance here. We had resistance here. You can use the bottom wick. I normally like to use the bottom of the candle versus the actual wick itself. So let's just actually do that instead, because that's what I normally do. So here we had resistance at this level on this downturn, okay? We had resistance on when it tried to continued over here. Another thing that's important back in August 11th was we had decrease in volume, okay? So what do you mean by decrease in volume? I will show you. We had decrease in volume. Oh, wait, I can't make a line down there. Sorry. All right, but we had decrease in volume right here. So that's important, all right? And boom, so that's how you can see this is going down. So now our volume is slowly starting to increase. That's another thing I like to pay attention to. The volume is increasing while we have higher lows, okay? This is a higher low. This is a higher low. All of these are good indications as a continuation to the upward. So now we are looking for a breakout above $19 right now. We're looking for a breakout above $19. Even honestly, you can even raise that to $19.19, all right? So if you are nervous about this move, say you're actually watching this right now, it's $18.68. All right, so say we had an entry at that level right now, or we just got in. All right, we have a potential move of previous resistance. That's a 6% potential move, 7% move. That's not too bad. All right, but obviously I would have waited for entry over here at support. But people can also wait for entry at this breakout level. But the only problem with this situation, and the difference between this trade and trading down entry down here, is that now we really are approaching that major resistance level. So since we're approaching that major resistance level, we're going to have a lot of sellers at this level. So we're going to need continuation of increasing volume for this breakout to be a confirmed breakout. All right, what is this here on the right hand side? This is the volume profile. This lets you know the volume of transactions coming in at each price level, and that's another thing that's very important. So just in this in this range right here, we have a nice volume support level at $17.99 or $18. Okay, that is a really good